to keep hackers out while keeping your company or your government's information protected? It's an ongoing debate in the era of cyber attacks. China is proposing an anti-terrorism law. It includes a requirement for foreign and domestic technology firms to share their encryption and passcode information with the government. The move would help track terrorism-related content. It also protects China's state and business secrets as the country opens up to more foreign investment.
Many of the U.S. companies in China are huge and powerful. They hold pretty big influence and have had a deep involvement in the reform and opening up of China. We are now at an important period in history, comprehensively deepening reforms and comprehensively promoting the rule of law. And we especially hope that foreign companies can continue to support and participate in our reform process.
The reaction from some in the technology industry has been one of skepticism.
You could look at these laws as another example of what has been the trend for many years, where China has been focused on trying to develop what they call national champions. These are domestic companies that become stronger and are able to compete internationally with companies in key sectors. So whether or not it's purely driven by a security concern, or if there is an element of protectionism, this would be something that would be on our minds.
The proposed law has been sharply criticized by U.S. President Barack Obama, citing unfair regulatory pressure on foreign firms. He said the law would, quote, essentially force all foreign companies, including U.S. companies, to turn over to the Chinese government mechanisms where they can snoop and keep track of all the users of those services. Obama cautioned that China's stance would have to change if the world's second-largest economy is to do business with the United States. China would be the latest in a string of countries, including the United States, implementing surveillance strategies on tech firms in the global effort to combat cyber attacks. The tech community is hoping for an alternative to sharing its secrets.
In general, any request to provide source code and encryption keys and algorithms is something that an IT company would be very reluctant to do. I would say reluctant to do regardless of where they're operating. So the question then becomes, to what degree is the Chinese government willing to sit down and talk with industry to see what other solutions might there be?
The bill still has to go through a third reading before lawmakers vote to adopt the legislation. With far-reaching implications for Silicon Valley and beyond, the cybersecurity debate could be a sticking point for tech firms. Rochelle Akufo, CCTV in Washington.